starting a little few minutes early, 5-6 minutes early. But I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do. I want to do things. I want to know what love is. Come on. Oh, there's Tom Duffy. getting our next chapter in right now. My goal is to knock this off. Then I gotta go get the oil changed on the car and go to the library. How are you feeling today? How's the blood sugar sex magic? We had a small group yesterday. You weren't there. Young Mike wasn't there. Wynn never bothered to show up. Are you going to do the, what do you call it? The fish and veggie, can't think of the name of it. I don't know why. I was doing it. Probably a good idea. I need to do that. I need to definitely do less red meat. Saying that, I made 2 cheesesteak sandwiches on cinnamon raisin bagels today for lunch. So the bread and the cheesesteak were not good. Maybe the onion and the red and green pepper on it was good. I don't know. Nothing fried, yeah. Which is tough, but I think you can do it. I think it's all the processed food that I eat. That's it. My food choices are bad. There's Mr. Frank. Resubscribing for the 40th time this week. So it says you subscribed, right? 35 months, impressive. It did not change my subscriber count, which means you're going to have to do it again at some point. It just literally just says subscribed. It's only you. Everybody else, it seems normal. That usually means I have to resubscribe tomorrow. Yes. Make sure you go on and resubscribe tomorrow. I might be on tomorrow. There's a small chance I'll be on tomorrow because I think my wife is going to see her mother tomorrow. Because then Sunday, man, I'm confused today. Sunday, my son and my daughter are coming over. We're going to break out the hibachi. And I'm going to cook us some veggies and some shrimp and some chicken, some rice. Says it can't start until the 19th. That is... that's weird. That is just really weird. Now, it just jumped from 10 to 11 subscribers. You know what though? Hopefully on the 19th you resubscribe. When's the 19th? Next Thursday. You resubscribe and I go to 12. I don't know what's going on. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm glad you're here though. On this Friday 13th. Who's so spooky? Hype train incoming. You have a limited time to earn exclusive emotes, cenotes. I'm at 62%. I don't know what this means. Michael Schotter, if you need to resubscribe, please do so immediately. Sub gift or cheer to level up. I'm at 42% on this hype train, people. I got 4.5 minutes left. I don't know what any of this stuff means. I really should, I don't know, do some research on things, but good to have you in, Mr. Schotter. Good to have you in. Hope you've been doing well. I see what you did there, Mr. Frank. Thanks, good times. Busy as usual, you know. I'd be, yep. Better to be busy than to be pregnant, is the old saying. We all know that one. What is all that? On-screen celebration. Well, thank you. That brings me up to 65% on the hype train. With less than 2.5 minutes to go. Next page, Mr. Frank. For no reason, next page. You gotta do an on-screen celebration. You gotta use those coin things. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Oh, I'm sure I trust you. I know as soon as you get PE on, you're twerking. Sweet Hershey Highway. That's not. It's no, just Hershey. I always take the Hershey when I go. Yeah. Another on-screen celebration by Michael. I mean, we're up to 67%, people. We only got less than a minute left. Let's go, people. Let's keep this rolling. Keep rolling. Keep. We can unlock some emotes here. I don't know what any of this means. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea. 27 seconds. Yeah, and they keep rolling a wheel of cheddar. Yeah, I wish Nick was here. Maybe he would spend some of those bits. His little private bits. 9 seconds left. Don't think we're going to make it. 67%. There's another one. We're up to 70%. It ended. There goes the hype train. All right. You gave it a good run. You gave it an excellent run. Valiant effort. Valiant effort, nobody else helped. Valiant. Can't spell today. Remember that dumb Prince Valiant comic in the Sunday paper? I do. And I hardly ever, every now and then I would read it if I was like bored, and I'd be like, this is dumb. This is just dumb. You know, I'm just going to read this Family Circle again. I'm just, you know, and I'm just going to try to figure out what the hell Andy Capp is even saying. Oh, Hagar the Horrible? I'm going to cut this one out. Put it in my Trapper Keeper. And every now and then they would have like Spider-Man, or they had Conan the Barbarian. I remember cutting those out and saving them. Yeah, I never really read Prince Valiant though. Those are for old people who still read comics. BC and Farside were where it was at. Yeah, BC was very good. Farside I read, but my parents would always get the Star Ledger, Nork Star Ledger, and then my dad would read, especially on Sundays. My dad would grab the sports section. My mom would grab the leisure section, and then me and my brother would fight over the full color comics. The Lockhorns, yeah. Of course, then you had Peanuts, and you had Buddy Love Bomb and Satan's Lounge Band. That comic was hysterical. tired. I'm tired already. I'm so supposed to go get the oil changed on the truck. But it's like 90 degrees out, and it feels like 97, it says. Which means it feels like 1,000. I just don't want to go sit over there. Which means I'll probably do it tomorrow morning. But then probably not. How is Tom doing? Tom is here somewhere. He's starting to feel a little better. He still needs to adjust to feel even better than better. To feel way better. Never drink the water in a foreign country or in Michigan. All that words to live by. Never ever drink the water in the foreign country of Michigan. Ugh. Oh, all right. So I jumped to the second page. I guess there's no Nick. Since I'm literally on the second page of this. My goal is to finish this page and then get to the third page and write some on that one and finish this chapter. Hand it back to Tom. Hopefully Tom will feel well enough this afternoon. You did prepay. So, you know what, Mr. Frank? Again, next page, Mr. Frank, next page. Michael Schotter, next page. Michael just spending all the points. Yeah, on the car, there's like something hanging down. And it looks like it's hanging down even lower now on the truck, so I gotta do that. Exactly. Exactly, Mr. Frank. Exactly, Michael Schotter. My Fitbit, not Fitbit, but my health something or other app, every night it annoys me. Every night at like 8 o'clock, it's like, how many steps did you get? And I'm always thinking, motherfucker, they're one counting the steps. You know how many steps I got or didn't get today. Don't do this passive aggressive. Hey, you got 1,000 steps in total today, and you're supposed to get 6,000 or 10,000. Don't do that. Window look, I did, but I'm gonna look again. There's a slight breeze out there. It just seems really hot out. And it says rain coming in about 1.5 hours. Yeah, about 3 o'clock every day. It will rain for about 20 solid minutes. We'll get a downpour. And then if you go outside right after, it is like you are in a bag. You are crab legs in a bag being steamed. Because it will get so freaking hot after it rains. Ridiculous. You think it would cool it off? No. UPS guy just drove by. You bring me anything, you son of a... No. Before we leave, we will also be doing an Agatha Christie trivia question, as usual. I'm going to keep doing them until I forget to do them. Two for two. You are 2 for 2. Why can't I think of this word? So stupid. You know, we know when you're like just like. Got it. That is not the word I was thinking of, but I'm going to try to use that one. Gnarly, but the G ain't silent. So gnarly. Yeah. Troubadour. No, you don't want to know what the word was? Extinct. I could not think of that word. I thought of it because I just said it. That is a tough one, right? I cannot spell today. Ay caramba. There's a free window look because the mailman is here. Just giving me junk mail, son of a bitch. Let me go back and see if I'm jumping the gun a little bit. You know, I don't have to poop. Isn't that weird? I'm gonna have poop today. The hell is this? You don't want all the... What did I do? Oh, there's Nick Zinn. Finally. I hit a button and now I get all these things which I don't want. I don't know what I did. Well, when Tom gets on, he's going to need to fix this. Tom, I don't know what I did. I screwed something up, but formatting wise. You can hopefully fix it. All right, a few more lines and then this chapter's done. It sounds like it's going to be a lot more than 1.5 hours before we get this storm. This shit's coming. Thanks for popping in, Michael. I appreciate it. I hope to see you on more Fridays. Livening the group. The fuck? This doesn't sound good. What doesn't sound good? In my head, I'm picturing everything you're typing is come out in Swahili. No, but I don't know if you can see. It's got the what do you call it? It's when you're like formatting stuff. It's got the blue little formatting things now. All of a sudden on the document, and I don't want that, and I don't know where the fuck that is to get rid of it. Like, I'm looking here and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what that is, and I don't want to just hit a button and screw everything up. So I'll let Tom figure it out. Formatting marks, yeah, I'm battling the word processor, right? So I don't know where that formatting marks thing is. You can see the line of them here. All the way down at the end of every sentence. Show markup is probably, well, where the fuck is that? I don't know. Tom is better than this shit than I am. Delete entire document? Is that what I'm supposed to be? I don't know. He'll figure it out. Like, I hit a couple of buttons when I was typing it once, and then this appeared. I don't see track changes is the problem. Like, where the fuck is track changes? Like, that's the problem. I don't see track changes. Yeah, but probably not do that. Again, Tom, you got this. Yeah, that's the problem. In Drive, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. I'm catching up on season 11 of Oak Island. By season 12, do they find more coins? Maybe a few more iron spikes. I'm not going to give you spoils. Yes, they found like two coins a season, and it's like going to be, it's like some ridiculous. Like every season, they're like, oh, it's the Portuguese. Oh, it's the Romans. Oh, it's the Knight Templars. Oh, it's the Knights of Malta. Oh, it's this one. Oh, it's the Mongolians. Oh, yeah, with Aztecs. The Aztecs. Every fucking season, some new idiot comes on and gives them a new theory, and they believe it. And then everything magically lines up with that. Always iron spikes, though. Always pieces of, hand-hewn wood. Hewn. Just ridiculous. A coin from South Africa next to one from Upper Russia. Yeah, and then they're going to go, oh, that was because the Knights of Malta brought them. That kind of crap. And then Rick gives some speech where he cries towards the end, and he tries to use big words like, supposition and shit. Marty's just like a little freaking retard. Marty, everything he's like to look at something. Skinwalker Ranch has turned into a Bugs Bunny cartoon with the Tic Tacs flying cartoonishly under the helicopters and airplanes where they can't see them. I did not watch this week's Skinwalker Ranch yet because I did watch last week and this week's Beyond Skinwalker Ranch. Are you watching that? Because those are the two dudes who basically go and for no reason sit with the team from Skinwalker Ranch at the beginning. They're like, we're going to Shasta Mountain. And so they head out to Shasta Mountain and they do like 2 nights of stuff, and then magically they've figured it all out. I do like that show better because it's less the hokey acting. I'm also getting ready for next week starts Blind Frog Ranch. 1.64 gigahertz. It's where's that? Yeah, they do that in the other show, Beyond Skinwalker Ranch. You got to watch that show. They do a lot of the same things, and then they go, well, you know what? The Eric at Skinwalker Ranch, they use 1.64 gigahertz frequency, and then they show clips of Skinwalker Ranch from 2023 where they used it. My wife was like, do not put that shit on when I'm home. I'm like, all right. No, I won't. All right. Finished. I don't care about the gold treasure on Oak Island, but what were people doing there? Also, have they ever gone into why that island is the only one with oaks? Yeah, it was on an earlier, maybe first or second season that they talked about. I forget who they said was the big conspiracy was that the oaks are originally from like England or something like that, which leads you to believe that they did that to differentiate the island from Apple Island, which is right next door. I don't know if Apple Island actually has apples on it. I feel like it does. Candy apple. No, I think that's on the other side. All right, Tom, if you're listening, chapter done. Nick doesn't really expect us to believe he doesn't care about the treasure, does he? I know. Him of all people. Come on. Of all the people. Come on. He definitely cares. That's like Armand saying he doesn't browse Instagram for the big asses. Yeah, that's all of that is all the fallacy of it all. I think I'm better just gonna read. Lie in bed. Lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. It's not about the treasure, but those you meet on the way there. That is the stupidest thing I have ever heard. I would kill everybody between here and St. Augustine if I knew where that treasure was. I would step on rhododendrons if you told me I could have the treasure. I don't know. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm done. Again, I might be on tomorrow, who knows. Will not be on Sunday. For those who celebrate, have a happy Father's Day. Looking at you, Nick. And I will probably stay off of social media because you're going to get a shitload of assholes who hate their fathers, and all they're going to do Sunday is post about how Father's Day, how shitty Father's Day is. I don't care. That's on you. Don't ruin my Father's Day, sons of bitches. All right.